Hello everyone, and welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each day, a staff member or volunteer will be sharing an object from the permanent collection and posing questions for discussion. Check back at 10 a.m. every day for a new work and a new chat. My name is Kathryn Griffith, and I am the Kress Interpretive Fellow at the museum. Today I want to share this painting of Judith with the Head of Holofernes by Sandro Botticelli. When you think of Botticelli, some of his largest works might come to mind, such as the Primavera and the Birth of Venus, both of which are in the Uffizi in Florence and are among the most famous paintings of the Italian Renaissance. On the opposite end of the size scale, Botticelli also executed some small paintings on panel like this one. Here, the statuesque figure of Judith dominates the panel, holding her sword in one hand and a delicate branch in the other. In the biblical story, the general Holofernes and his army lay siege to the city where Judith lives. She manages to get to the enemy camp with her maid, and ultimately beheads him. Botticelli shows the moment when the two women are returning to the city with their gruesome prize. With the general dead, the attack ends and the city is saved. The story of Judith and Holofernes was an important civic symbol for the city of Florence in the 15th century. There was a famous bronze sculpture of Judith by Donatello that stood in front of the center of government at Palazzo Vecchio. In contrast to Botticelli's panel, Donatello depicted Judith with her sword dramatically raised and about to behead the invading general. Judith was also upheld as a model for women living during this period. If you haven't had a chance to see it in the galleries, this panel is about the size of a standard sheet of paper with a carved frame. And rather than being hung on the wall, it's in a standing case that allows you to walk around it. While the painting of the story of Judith is on the front, the reverse is a landscape scene with 2 deer and 2 monkeys. This side has also suffered some damage, as we can see from exposed wood and missing paint. Looking at the 2 images, we can see that there are differences in the style and level of detail. In the Judith scene, we might note the flowing garments the 2 women wear, the delicate highlights on Judith's face, the wisps of clouds, and the tiny figures fighting the battle in the lower right corner. The back of the panel, however, does not appear to have been painted with the same attention as the scene of Judith. The animals are more flat, and there is much less internal detail. What do you think of this curious panel? Who do you think might have held and viewed it? Although we don't know the original function of Botticelli's panel, it may have been painted on both sides to serve as a cover for another small painting. The 2 would have been framed and then hinged together. Art historians know a great deal about Renaissance Florence and the spaces, people, and other objects that could have been part of this painting's original context. And that's something I always find fascinating about art and history, to be able to study and untangle the long histories of objects from how we encounter them today.